The last question was, how did I know when I was full, when I was eating? You know when you're full, sis. Once you feel your stomach protruding a little bit, like if somebody's pushing it out, you're full. You're past full at that point. You should have stopped 3 bites ago.
It's the vibe for me, it's your vibe for me. Do you see me out there vibing freely? I don't care, I'm a vibe everywhere. Take a drive or by fair.
What's up, guys? It's your boo, it's your girl, it's me, other known as Joy Key, and I am here back with another video. And today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, this is a Q&A. All of the questions that you guys have been asking me throughout this month since I posted my weight loss journey video. If you did not see that video, please go back before you watch this video and click on that so you guys know where we're at, what we're doing, what we're talking about, and why we're here. Before we hop into this video, you guys already know what the deal is. Please, please, please click that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, share. Come on, get me out there, guys. Like, please, help me. Don't forget to tell a friend to come follow Joy Kyoko on YouTube, Joy Kyoko on Instagram, Joy Kyoko on SoundCloud and all other music platforms, and Joyance on Snapchat, okay? Without further ado, let's get into this Q&A. So I did go on my socials and basically just, you know, ask everyone to ask me questions that they might have about my weight loss process, my lifestyle change, anything that I may have missed. My arms look so fucking fat. They look huge. Like, are they this big in real life? I should not have worn this top. Well, I know what area I'll be targeting this week. No, but seriously, that gotta go. But yes, let me just, guys, before I get into the questions, let me tell you guys what's been going on, because I know you guys are like, oh, it's been a month. You guys are like, oh, it's been a month, where you been? What you been doing, who you been seeing, who you been screwing? It's like, I don't think y'all wanna know all of that. But if you do, comment down below. It's like, basically, I moved. So obviously you guys can see this is a different background. I was at my mom's house for about a month or two. And now I'm here. So I moved. I will be doing a lot of moving videos coming up. Little things that I'm getting from my home, decor. I'll be showing you guys how I, you know, set up my beauty room, my YouTube recording space / closet. I'm gonna be showing you guys, you know, just little things that I pick up here and there and things like that. All of the homely things will be to come. But yo, it was a lot. Like, moving is a lot. It was a lot of freaking work, but I love my place. I'm so happy, I'm so motivated here. I'm just like, I love it here. So, y'all know I be rambling, I'm sorry. That was a long ass intro, but we're just gonna hop right into it. So before we do this, I know I do have water here, but I do want to do this thing on my channel where if I'm having like a face-to-face conversation with you guys, like these type of videos where I'm just sitting down and talking, I want to wind down and I want you guys to be able to relax as well with me. Now I am going to have some wine. If you are in the beginning and you just started your weight loss journey, like I said in my last video, don't get no wine, get you some cranberry juice or something, because that first month you have to go cold turkey. I'm on month 6, okay? So I can have some wine. I usually have wine probably about 3 times a week. And that's it. I don't really do any like heavy drinking anymore. So, but if you're in the beginner, sis, get the cranberry juice and we can sip and yeah. So I'm gonna be drinking some Woodbridge Cabernet Sauvignon. And funny story, because I don't want y'all to judge me when y'all see me pour this little bottle. So literally, like I said, I moved in a couple days ago and I was at the grocery store and I was like, oh, I need to get me some wine, right? So I've been like growing up, so I don't really like sweet white wine anymore. I don't really like white wine, period. I'm going more to like my reds, the Merlots, the Cabernets, the Pinot Noirs. So I'm like a red girl now, but I didn't have a wine opener. And I knew I didn't have time to go anywhere that had a wine opener. Do you guys know that there is literally like no twist off red wines except for Roscato, which is like fruit punch. Literally, I'm searching. I'm like, oh my God, all of these, you need a wine key, you need a wine key. So literally all I could find was like the 4 packs of these like little, you know how they have like the mini wine, I don't know if it's gonna focus, but they come in like the, like these little 4 packs. So I literally just picked up like 3 of them because these are twist off, and I've been doing a lot of running around for this place and I don't feel like going to go get a wine key right now. Shit. So yeah, that's just a funny story. So that's why I had these little baby ones. But okay guys, so let's just hop right into this Q&A. Cheers. Cheers. Okay, so what I was eating was, and some of these questions I did answer in the initial video, but it's okay. I don't mind going back to be more in detail. So what I was eating in the beginning was different than what I currently eat now. So I'll break it down. So in the beginning of the process, I was not eating. It wasn't really what I was eating, it was what I was not eating. So I was not eating any meat. That was chicken, turkey, red meat. I already don't eat pork. So I just eliminated all poultry, I guess, and I just ate fish and shellfish. Also, I also incorporated way more greens into my diet, like definitely, and I still do. Like I want to make sure that every meal I'm eating has some type of green, whether it's spinach with my eggs in the morning or avocado with my eggs in the morning. You know, at lunch, if I'm having a salad, I like to load it up with a lot of kale, cucumbers, romaine lettuce, just a lot of greens. For dinner, I like to have more greens than anything on my plate. Brussels sprouts, asparagus. Sometimes I'll do 2 veggies and like some salmon. Like tonight, I'm thinking I'm gonna make salmon, Brussels sprouts, and asparagus, just so that I can get all those vegetables in. And that honestly, I was replacing my carbs with the vegetables. I was still eating carbs. I didn't do like keto, like I wasn't on anything crazy like that. I just really was monitoring what I was doing. And if it seemed like it was bad, then it probably was bad. And another thing that I did mention in my video is that I was calorie counting. So I was only eating or intaking 1,200 calories a day. So that was a big help for me in the beginning. Now I probably intake about 1,500 to 1,700 calories. And that's only, and that's only because now I'm trying to build my booty back. And also I burn so much in the gym that I'm good. So yeah, that's what I was eating. I'm trying to think if anything was like crazy different that I was eating. No, I was eating like oatmeal for breakfast, or I would do like a fruit salad for breakfast. I would do definitely salad for lunch, for sure salad for lunch. And then I would always usually have like fish and a vegetable for dinner. So that's pretty much kind of what I still do now. I don't really eat the oatmeal as much because it kind of is like still heavy, it's still hearty. So I try to eat as light as possible in the morning. So like I'll do like maybe some veggie sausages or some chicken sausages, maybe some turkey bacon and like a fried egg, and some like spinach. Just something really light in the morning. Lunchtime, definitely, more than likely a salad, if I even eat lunch. Sometimes I don't even get to lunch, but if I eat lunch, it's a salad. And then for dinner, it's definitely either like some chicken breast and a veggie, or a piece of fish and some vegetables. You know, nothing too crazy. I may like splurge sometimes if I didn't eat lunch and I want to treat myself a little bit. Not a cheat, but just a little treat. I will make like some shrimp fried rice from home though, so I can monitor what is going in there. You know, I'm using very light organic olive oil. I'm not using any butter. I put a lot of veggies in the fried rice. I use brown rice. Sometimes I use white rice, but like soy sauce, you know, just so I can monitor what's going on. You cooking at home is going to help you more than eating out. When you eat out, you don't know what they're putting in there, and then in turn, you don't know what you're putting in your body. So Yes, that was a good question. Oh, but I will be doing a what I eat in a day video coming very soon. Probably sometime next week, I'll be doing a what I eat in a day video. Okay. Let's see what's next. When you first started, did you look at the scale? I feel like the scale is so intimidating. Again, I answered this in my last video, but I'll answer it again. I never looked at the scale. I still don't look at the scale. Like to this day, I literally do not look at the scale. Like I have not looked at the scale. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that and how many times I can repeat that, but like I never stepped on the scale. From day one, I've never stepped on the scale. I stepped on the scale probably the last time I got on the scale was about 9 months ago. And about 9 months ago, I was 175 pounds. So yeah, that number just kind of freaked me out and traumatized me, and I just never stepped on the scale again. And also, like I said, stepping on the scale may slow down your process, at least for me, because if I step on the scale and I don't see what I think I should see, and those numbers don't say what I think those numbers should say, I want to throw the whole thing away. Like we can just toss this all away. Like what am I doing this for? What am I here for? I know the numbers have changed. I feel it. I can see it. Like everyone can see it. But yeah, I'm not stepping on the scale until my arm looks like my pinky and my stomach is as small as my fucking fist, inside and out. Okay, I want to be able to put my hand around my waist with my 2 fingers like this. If that's not it, then I ain't stepped on the scale yet. So yeah, no, it is very intimidating, very intimidating. So you're onto something with that. Don't step on the scale if you don't got to. Okay. Wow, some of these are like, I have to scroll through some of these because some of these are not weight loss related. Someone said, are you bloated after eating, or did it happen when you first start your journey? I don't think that okay, so I'm only bloated after eating if I'm eating the wrong things. So because I eat pretty clean, I'm not really bloated after eating. I'm eating light, so I'm not really like stuffed. My stomach is not like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And in the beginning of my journey, I definitely wasn't bloated at all because I was way more strict than I am now. I'm still strict, but I'm not as intense. Like the beginning was like a kickstart for me. So it had to be like intensified. So like the 1,200 calories, I was literally eating like bird food. I was eating like a freaking snapper fillet and like all green veggies, like no seasoning, like washing it down with water. I still wash everything down with water unless it's wine, but so yeah, I don't really get bloated because I'm eating the right things. If you're getting bloated, then it's the food that you're eating. All right. How long did it take you to see results, and how did you know you were full when eating? So I would say I started seeing results probably like, honestly, the first like 3 weeks. The first 3 weeks you see, like the first 3 to 5 weeks or 3 to 6 weeks, you're gonna see the most results, I think. Because especially if you follow by what I did, like, and what I talked about in my last video, if you follow by that, you're gonna see results instantly. Like maybe the first 2 weeks, you're gonna see a drastic change. First of all, this right here, this gallon of water is you're gonna pee out all the water weight, and you're gonna think that you just got a BBL real quick, like a slight one, like just a little suck, like just a little lipo. But the water, like peeing that out and then sweating in the gym, sweating it out, you're gonna see the most results, I think, in the beginning, the most drastic results. You kind of hit a plateau in the middle. Like I feel like from week 6 to week like 12, I was like stuck, you know what I'm saying? But then after I got over that hump and started adjusting more things, like adjusting, my camera keeps cutting off for whatever reason, but more things, yeah, now I'm still seeing results. Okay. How did you lose weight? This is a good one. How did you lose weight around your waist area and your lower back? Good question. Me personally, and I'm not, let me say this because I didn't say this in the last one and I need to say this now. I am not like a nutritionist. I am not a personal trainer. I didn't go to school for this. I have no idea the real facts of anything. I just know what works for me, what worked for me, and I shared this information with my close friends and family, and it has worked for them. So now I'm sharing it with you. But I am not a professional nutritionist. Don't take my word as bond. This is just what works for me and what I think from this process. So I honestly feel like the midsection is about two things. And when I say midsection, I mean what she asked me, like your stomach and your back and your waist. It's about two things. One, it's about the diet. That's all diet. Like, that's all diet, and yes, some ab workouts, but mostly diet. To lose the weight, not to tone it and get six packs. To lose the fat, it's what you're eating. And secondly, is working out with a fitness belt, a waist trainer, or like a sweat belt. You have to. Like, you have to. You have to target that area. You have to target that area and sweat all of that stuff out of you. Like, you have to. I do not work out without a fitness belt on. I don't think I ever do. When I do, it's like I feel weird. And I don't know, like I want to be snatched. I want my waist to be snatched. So it's giving fitness belt or waist trainer or sweatband, whatever you want to put around there. Just put something around there when your ass is in the gym if you want to lose that midsection and stop eating crap. Cause your stomach ain't gonna go nowhere if you're still eating crap. Yeah, that's a big thing. Oh, another thing that I did do, well, my trainer actually put me onto was I would put this thing called Abilene, ABO. I'm gonna spell it out right here. It's like a cream that's like a cleaner cleanser or something like that, but it makes you sweat. It's like what the boxers use. It's like their secret weapon. Yeah, so I'm giving y'all the juice, okay? Yeah, so I would, in the beginning, before I would put my waist trainer on, I would drench my midsection in Abilene, like drench, okay? And it would just make me sweat. Burn, like I would feel the burn. Like I would feel me burning as I'm working out. And that was probably another thing that helped my midsection. Okay. Oh, and the last question was, how did I know when I was full, when I was eating? You know when you're full, sis. Like, you can feel it. You don't need that last bite. Once you feel like, oh, I'm not empty, like I'm good. Like once you feel your stomach protruding a little bit, like if somebody's pushing it out, you're full. You're past full at that point. You should have stopped 3 bites ago. Now this is a 2-part question. This is what brand of celery juice do you use, and do you like the store-bought celery juice better, or do you prefer juicing at home? So for one, I use the Suja celery juice. I'm gonna show you guys. This is the celery juice that I use. This is the brand. It's SUJA. My lighting is like very off right now, so it's gonna be a little faded. You can't see it. But this is the celery juice that I buy from Whole Foods. I buy 2. I go. If I'm just drinking this, it takes 2 bottles a week every morning, 16 ounces. So yes, they have this at Whole Foods. Now, there's pros and cons about this juice. The pro is that it's very convenient. It's $9 for 1 bottle, so I pay about 20 bucks a week for 2. And it lasts. This is January, February, June. This is till June 12th, so it lasts a couple months, which is a good and a bad thing, and I'm going to tell you why. Yeah, so it's convenient. It's cheap. And it lasts. Its shelf life is long. Now, the cons is that its shelf life is long. because a freshly pressed juice that's like pressed that day, that moment, the shelf life is only about 2 to 3 days. It's not good, and it loses its nutritional value after about 2 to 3 days. This having such a long shelf life means that there are added preservatives in here, which I am not a fan of, but I mean, sometimes I can't, not sometimes. For one, I don't have a juicer, that's for one. I do not have a juicer yet. I don't know how to juice. I'm looking for an inexpensive juicer because I don't want to buy it and then don't use it and then spend $200 on it, and I'm gonna be pissed. So, but I do drink freshly pressed juice from my local juice room, my local juice bar. And the one that I prefer better is, no matter how, I do like this. This was my first baby. This is what started me off. Like, I started drinking celery juice with suja. But now that I've been drinking celery juice for a couple months, I can feel the difference when I get it from the juice bar freshly pressed, and then when I pour it off the bottle from my fridge. I think that my preference would be definitely freshly pressed. Again, this is still good, but I know for a fact that when I get it from the juice bar, it's just celery. It's all straight celery and a little bit of lemon. There's no added preservatives. There's no things to make it last long. There's no, yeah. The ingredient says organic celery juice and organic lemon juice, but it doesn't say any added preservatives. It says organic, vegan, no preservatives, no added flavors, but there has to be some type of preservatives in here because there's no way that that juice can last 3 months. There's just no way. So I will be investing in a juicer soon, just because this is a part of my daily regime. And I want to start juicing other juices. I want to just get into juicing more. Like, I want to try like maybe some carrot apple, or like, you know, put like maybe some kale, cucumber, you know, just see what comes up. So to answer your question, I prefer freshly pressed juice, but this is good for now, for convenience, for when I don't want to spend $13 on one juice. That's another thing. Have you considered plastic surgery? So, I'm gonna touch on this briefly because I'm not opposed to plastic surgery. There was a time in my life that I used to want to get my body done. And I think it's because like everybody was getting their body done. Like everywhere you go, everybody you see, everybody's getting their body done. The image of the perfect woman or the baddest bitch or the beautiful, the most poppin'est girl, they all have their bodies done. These Instagram models, these celebrities, these singers, everybody got their body done, okay? So it makes it seem like, oh, I gotta get my body done in order to be, you know, successful in entertainment. But I honestly feel more proud knowing that I'm creating and literally building the body that I want, the old school way, the hard way, the grinding way, the natural way. I don't have to worry about what this procedure may be doing to me or will do to me in a couple years. Literally, what I'm doing is actually enhancing my immunity because I'm changing my lifestyle. I'm not just doing it for, initially it started for my appearance, but now this is a whole thing of me eating better, drinking better, watching my weight, watching what I put in my body, and looking in the mirror and feeling good about myself, and also feeling proud that I did that shit from the muscle. Like, I did it by myself. Like, on me, I put the work in. And literally that helps my mental place as well. And it helps me with just, you know, like my everyday things, that my goals I have to achieve. Because this was something that was really hard for me. It was really hard, and it's still hard. It's still hard in the gym. Like, it's still hard in the gym. But I get through that shit every time. And I'm happy the longer I stick out with it. I used to consider plastic surgery, and who knows, I may do this for 3 years and still be like, oh, I'm not happy with this, and may do it. I don't know. I'm not against plastic surgery, Where I'm at right now though, and knowing that I can get the body that I want without cosmetically, surgically enhancing, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it, and I want for more people to be cool with it. I want women to know that you can look just like them. You just gotta put some work in. It's just gonna take a little longer. It's gonna take a little bit more grind, you know? But yeah, so that answers your question on that. That was a good question. What was the hardest part about your weight loss journey? People ask me this all the time, and my answer is the same every time. The hardest part for my weight loss journey, definitely was changing my diet. Definitely changing my eating habits and having discipline. The discipline. Those two were the hardest part, because you have to have discipline with both. You have to have discipline with what you're eating, and you have to have discipline with going to the gym and working out. So for me, those were the two hardest things. Like, I love good food. I love to eat. I love to cook. Like, I just love flavor. I love good tasting food. And so, in the beginning, I used to think, oh my God, like I'm never gonna be able to eat anything satisfying again. But no, you have to literally find things that are healthy, but still tasty. You know, I still season my food. Whether I'm making a veggie burger or like some meatless spaghetti, whatever it is, if I'm making fish, even if I'm making like a vegetable stir fry, it's gonna be tasty, you know? And I had to learn that. I had to just learn that, yes, you are eating cleaner, but you can still make it healthy. Once I learned that, and once I found things that were low in calories and low in carbs and healthier for you that I actually enjoyed, I stick with it. Like, I love sushi. Sushi's not the best because of the rice, but it's still healthier than pizza. So if I want to take out, I'm gonna get sushi. I love sushi. I have a newfound love for oysters. I love oysters. And oysters are like so low, so zero in calories. I think it's probably like 5 calories for one oyster, like literally. And I can get full off of a rack of 30 of them. So avocado, I've always loved avocado. I just started incorporating more avocado type dishes. I would make guacamole so I could have, you know, that as like a snack. Avocado toast, I put avocado in my salad. Like, I love this Asian chicken chop salad from Whole Foods. Once I found that, and I just add some chicken or some salmon to it, that's like one of my go-to quick grab and go that I know that I'm going to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna keep me on track. It's okay to eat the same things over and over again. Honestly, I eat the same things. And in a week, I probably eat the same meal. Like, literally. It's just, it interchanges a little bit, because I'm not gonna fix something that's not broken. So I'm not about to go ahead, oh, let me try this zucchini stew next weekend. No, I'm good. I already know I don't like zucchini, so I'm not even gonna force it. I'm gonna stick to, I love Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna stick to my Brussels sprouts, and I might try to roast them and make like a stir fry with like some mushrooms and peppers. Things that I like that are healthy. That was the hardest part though, finding what I liked that was healthy. And then the discipline. Waking up and going to the gym every morning. Not staying up all night so that I could wake up and go to the gym in the morning. Self-discipline. Not overdoing it with this. You know what I'm saying? Not overdoing it with the snacks. Just, it gotta be disciplined. Had to be. Okay. I'm gonna answer one more question. Let me just find a good one. Do you take days off from the gym? I gotta answer this. I try not to. I give myself 1 or 2 days of a rest. So I try to work out between 5 to 6 days a week. Now, like I said in the beginning, life happens, shit happens, things happen. And sometimes you can't make it to the gym. But my personal advice would be, don't make it longer than 2 days. Because after that, 3 days turns into 4 days. 4 days turns into a week. Next thing you know, you've been out of the gym for 2 weeks. And then when you try to get back on your shit and get back in the gym, it feels like day one all over again. Trust me, I'm going through it right now because with this move, I didn't have time really to work out. So like I said, I was out of the gym for about 10 days and I just went back yesterday and it kicked my ass a little bit. And I'm like, fuck, now I gotta start over again. Like, so don't, even though it's only 10 days, those 10 days are imperative. Like, miss 2, give yourself 2 days off. And if you give yourself 2 days off and you miss 1, okay, but 3, 4, 5, 6, no, we're not doing that because then it's just, you're just gonna backtrack. And we're not backtracking here, we're only moving forward. That is the goal, we're moving forward. No backtracking, okay? Because we're gonna be baddies summer 2021. This is my last one I'm gonna answer. What is your goal weight? I don't have a goal weight because I don't step on the scale. Well, that's a lie. Because I know if my goal weight, my dream weight, my good weight, I would be 135. I know that I'm probably still a good like 20 pounds away from that, maybe 15. I'm like 15, 20 probably pounds away from that, I can tell. But my goal weight is like 135. That was the weight that I was when I came home from college. When I was in high school, I was 128. Like between 123 and 128, I was really small. Then I went to college and I gained about 15. I was like 140-ish, 145, 150 kind of. And that was like my freshman year though. Maybe not 150, probably was like 145. But when I came home from college, I lost weight and I was about 135. And I think that was good. A lot of people were saying that I was like too skinny, like, but I want to be petite. Like, I want to be petite. I still am not petite to me. People are like, oh my God, you're so small. No, sis, these arms still are arming. The stomach's still the stomaching. A little bit of the back is still backing. I want to be small. I want to be my ideal body type. The type of body type that I like would be like Drea or Saweetie. I like a small frame. I like a very small, petite frame. I can have a booty and I'll even take some thighs. You know what I'm saying? But all of this up here has to be small, has to be petite. You know, my boobies ain't going nowhere, clearly. I thought that they were gonna go down with the weight, but they're here to stay, I guess. Welcome to the fam. All right, guys, I feel like this video, I didn't want this video to be too long. So, I answered, I think, probably about 8 to 10. I don't know how many questions that was, but I feel like I was rambling and I feel like it's time for me to go. You guys, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Stay tuned, turn on your post notifications. Turn on that notification bell because what's to come, you don't want to miss. All of these questions that you guys asked, I'm going to be having videos explaining all of this. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a day video. I'm going to be doing a morning routine where I show what I do to prepare for the gym, what workouts I do at the gym, you know, what things I eat. All of those lifestyle videos are coming soon. But thank you so much. And thank you so much, guys, for almost getting me to 500 subscribers. We're on our way. I know it's baby steps. It's baby steps, but I'm hyped. Because when I first started my YouTube channel, it literally took me probably, I want to say a year. It took me about a year to get to like 150 subscribers. So, I've only been back on YouTube for about 3 months and I've gained about 150 subscribers. So we're doing good. Let's keep the momentum. Let's keep drinking our water. Let's keep working out. Let's keep changing our lives. Let's keep transitioning and transforming into the bad bitches that we know that we are. And let's pop the fuck outside. All right. The wine is getting to me now, so it's time for me to cut the camera off. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below if you have any more questions or any more suggestions or any more requests on videos that you would like to see from me. Like I said, again, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a house tour, but I probably will when everything is furnished. I don't want to do an empty house tour. I mean, I have a few rooms that are done, like my kitchen, my bathrooms are done. My bedroom is done, my beauty room isn't done, my living room isn't done, my couch is on back order. So if I do a tour, it'll be a while. It probably will be like either the end of the month or the beginning of June. But I will be doing other little things, home things, you know, in here and there. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, because I know you did, right sis? And I'll see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to finish your wine. You only get one.